The sizing settings in Elements allow you to control the width and height of an object. Now, if I come down here to height, we've got auto, full, screen, and theme. Now, auto and full are very similar, and they will expand to show all of the content that is added into the container. Now, screen will take the container and set it to the size of the screen. This is very handy if you want to center objects. If I just go ahead and drop some text in here, you can see it sits in the middle of the page there, and that's because the height is on screen. So if we switch that back down to full, you can see there it's contracted back down to just contain just the height of this heading. So as I said before, it expands to fill the content. Now we can also set theme, and by default that is on auto as well, but we can set it to a set height that is specified in the theme. So I set 40 there, and you can see that's jumped in size. We've also got this custom control. If I switch this off, we now get full control over what to put in here. So if we needed a banner that was 450 pixels high, we could do that. We could also use other CSS values like 50% vertical height, and that sets it to 50% of the vertical height of the browser window. So you can see that changing in size there as I do that. But let's set that back to auto. We can also set a min and maximum width and height on an object. Let's remove this text. So here I'm going to set my minimum width. I'm going to do it on a custom width. So this means the width of the container will not get smaller than 400 pixels, and let's do the same for max. So maximum is 950 pixels. You can see the container has come in there from the side, and this is 950 pixels. And as I scroll in, the container resizes, which is what we want to happen because the maximum is 950 and the minimum is 400. So it scales in between these two values. However, when we get down to 400, you'll see the edge of this container goes off the screen and no longer resizes. So this setting is very important if you want to keep things very specific, in between very specific sizes while someone is resizing the browser. Generally you won't need to use that, but it's there if you need it. And again, these settings also support CSS values as well, like percent and vertical height, vertical width. So let's switch that back off and it resets. So that's how to configure the sizing of an object. You can learn more about this in the Elements manual or ask questions over on the forum.